Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today I'm working on the Capri again. It's a wet and rainy day. It was -8 last week. One of my clients who has a few cars ended up having a pipe burst up in the living area above the garage, and it ended up flooding the cars. So last week was pretty hectic. I was running around trying to clean up cars and get them placed in places so that they can remodel their house. Created a big shuffle for me, but we got it all taken care of, and the cars are all fixed and they're all on the mend, getting cleaned back up. But I thought I would work on the Capri a little bit. I am working on wheel and tire fitment. I have the largest tire I could possibly put under the back of this car. And I really like the attitude it gave to the car. It looks pretty good. I dig it. Now I'm going to work on the fronts now. I had to do a 10 mil spacer. I'm sorry, a 5 mil spacer. I have a 5 mil spacer on each side. And that was really just to get the tire away from the leaf spring. There's a strap, and I could actually remove the strap or relocate the strap somewhere else, and that'll give me a little more clearance. And then I might be able to run without the spacer at all back here, which would be optimum. But up front, my wheels are too wide by about a ½ inch. So I have a 1-inch spacer I'm going to put up front. It's a 4.5 by 4.5 1-inch spacer. And I'm going to see if I can make these wheels work with a smaller tire up front. For now, we're going to put this thing up in the air and play with wheels and tires and wheel spacers. And I hate wheel spacers, but I'm not buying new wheels that I'm speccing out and having custom built for this car. So I'm going to play with wheel spacers. Very important part of wheel spacers is torquing your lug nuts, and then torquing them again, and then torquing them again. Like when I put a spacer on, I'll drive it a mile and I'll bring it back, and then I'll pull the wheels off, torque the lug spacer, the lugs on the spacer, and then put the wheels on. And I'll pull the wheels off and torque those spacer lugs multiple times. Just because I've seen them come loose and bad things happen. At any rate, let's get this thing in the air and hang some front tires on. You can actually see I put the spacer on the front on this side, and it brought the wheel out, and it actually looks aesthetically a ton better even with the old trailer tire, tall narrow tire setup. But with this wide Rota Grid, I'm not sure it's going to fit right. So we'll get mounted up and see what happens. Go ahead and torque that again. Grab my wheel. I have 2 new tires for the front. They are a different size. Let me go find those. Walk over here to the back of the shop. Turn the lights on. Turn my tools on. Let's get the lights. So I picked up some Riken Raptors ZRAS 205/40 ZR16s. Oh. We're going to wrap these around those Rota Grids, and then we're going to see if they'll fit. Because I don't know if they're going to fit or not. But we'll give it the old college try. Oh, 2 points. Riken Raptor ZRAS's Ultra High Performance All Season Tire. 205/40 ZR16 XL. Say it like you mean it, Rich. Boy, these are horrible stickers. Ugh. They'll come off, I guess. Make better stickers, Riken. A lot of people are like, oh, just drive them down the road, they'll come off. Yeah, they will. But I don't want to be the tire shop that has stickers all over the yard outside. Oh well, we got most of it. It'll be alright. Oh, where did I stash those wheels? Put them in a hidey hole somewhere, I'm sure. This is passenger's front. Come on. Down there. Ooh, these are stiff. Oh. Whew. Alright, do we have any dots on these? I don't think we do. Got a white dot there. Line that up with our other stem. Replaced these stems the other day, getting these things ready. Put out my core so it inflates a little faster. It is my day off, so I guess I don't have to be doing everything perfect. Good. Make our settings. Do a sticky weight in the center and a clamp-on weight on the back. Pop this old weight off. Should have taken that off before I mounted the tire, but I didn't see it. Must be blind. And go ahead and brute force it, why not? Since we have the tools and the technology. Let's go grab our other tire. Sorry, our other wheel. Ooh, that's a really good tire. 1 ounce sticky weight, 0 ounces clamps, and only a 2-pound road force. Nice. Really can't ask for much better of a tire than that. Need some cleaner. Oof, these wheels are filthy. Filthy! It's okay, they're just going to get bounced off curbs anyway. Nice tire, Riken. I see you. Well, these Riken Raptors turned out looking perfect. They fit just fine. I can actually probably turn 1/4 of an inch off of this 1-inch spacer and pull the wheel in a little bit tighter, but for now we're going to drop it down and see what it looks like. I'm probably going to have to get lowering springs for this to get the nose down. Now that there's not 90 pounds of front bumper on it, it's a little nose high, but I think these tires are going to work perfect. I can get my fingers in there, so I've got a good amount of space, plenty of room for tire deflection. Not that these 40 series tires are going to deflect much. It is critical that you use a torque wrench to torque these studs. I've already done it, and multiple studs were not fully seated in the wheel spacers. So what happens is you might put it on with an impact and think it's tight. You'll drive down the road, and the forces of the road acting on it will pull those studs to their seats, and then your lug nuts are loose. So that's a big thing to pay attention to. I had on both of these wheel spacers, I had multiple studs that were not fully seated from the manufacturer. So I torqued my wheel spacer to the existing hub. I will drive it down the road. I'll actually pull the wheels off. I will torque those again. And when I tighten those down, I tighten them down kind of by hand so that I have all 4 acorns seated so that the hub is as centered as possible. If you lock one down and then you tighten another one down, sometimes they'll get tightened down oblong and then they'll work loose. So wheel spacers can be used, but you have to be really, really cautious about what you're doing with them and how you install them. Torquing the lug nuts is critical to having a wheel spacer work. Let's drop this thing down and see what it looks like. I'm digging these wheels and tires. She's getting nosebleeds. Sits so high in the front. Oh, we need some negative camera on this. Let me pull this thing outside, see if we can get a better look at it. It's truly amazing how much of an impact wheels and tires make to the aesthetics of a vehicle. This car looks so much more aggressive with these wide tires under it. It's not even funny. still needs to come down in front. The fat guy on the front. Well, that wraps up this session with our little Capri. Made quite a bit of headway on the wheels, tires. I'm probably going to machine maybe up to 1/4 of an inch out of the front spacers to pull the wheels inboard. And I need to source some drop springs for the front to bring the nose down because it's getting nosebleeds from being up too high. In the meantime, I have some other things I need to get done, so I got to pull this thing outside, move on to a couple other vehicles for customers so that I can get those done and out the door. But with that, hey, I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. We're making headway on this little Capri, and we'll keep plugging away at it. I do really want to get the split bumpers mounted on the front, but I got to admit, I really like it without the bumpers at all on the front. But I think I'm still going to hang the split bumpers up front and then a narrow chrome bumper on the back as well that goes all the way across. I think it'll look good. I think it'll complement the car. And those split bumper Camaro bumpers fit this car better than they ever should fit this car, but they fit it really well. So we'll get those up on here hopefully in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. You guys have a safe and, as always, have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.